Good morning, Scituate. This is the weekly town update for the week of September 22nd, 2025. What a beautiful weekend. I hope you all got out to enjoy the weekend. I am Susan Harrison, Vice Chair of the Select Board, and I am here with Jim Boudreau, our Town Administrator, and Nicole Brandolini, the Chair of our School Committee. I will run through some town board and committee meetings, as well as some events for the week, and hand it off to Jim and Nicole for some additional town updates. So this week, Monday, September 22nd, we have the Conservation Commission meeting at 6 p.m. via Zoom, and the Board of Health meeting is been canceled for today. On Tuesday, we have a Select Board meeting at 6:30 in the Select Board hearing room. There will be an update from the Mordecai Lincoln Committee regarding the historic study of the property, so that should be very interesting. On Wednesday, the Recreation Committee is meeting at 5 p.m. On Thursday, the planning board is meeting at 6:30 in the select board hearing room. The advisory committee is meeting at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and the historical commission is also meeting at 7 p.m. Also on Thursday, we have the Harbor Bandstand. Performing this week is 3 Hour Tour, and that's from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Cole Parkway Bandstand. On Saturday, September 27th at 10 a.m., please come and join the Friends of Scituate Dog Park for the grand opening of the small dog park, which is located behind the larger dog park on 167 Driftway. On Sunday, September 28th, from 12 to 5 p.m. at the Scituate Town Pier, please come to Scituate's Fisherman's Fest. Enjoy local restaurant, food trucks, local seafood, ice cream, and more. There's a hands-on lobstering tour aboard the fishing vessel Bank Robber, as well as scenic harbor tours on the Cedar Point launch. There will be live music, local vendors, and family fun. It should be a great event. Please come down to the Scituate Town Pier. Now I am going to turn it over to Jim for some additional town updates. Jim?
Morning, thank you. Happy autumnal equinox to everybody. Today is the equal day of the eight, equal sunshine, equal darkness as the sun travels south. It's directly over the equator. For those of us in Scituate, it marks the official start of autumn. So summer is now over, it is autumn. Sorry to break that news to everybody, but we have to get ready now for the winter season. The Massachusetts Department of Public Health has announced that mosquito samples have tested positive in Scituate for West Nile virus, and samples have tested positive in Norwell for Eastern equine encephalitis. Go to the town webpage, situatema.gov, Board of Health page, and you can click on information about these two and where we've seen positive tests. Commission on Disabilities will be holding their annual accessibility event on Saturday, October 18th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Scituate High School Gymnasium. This is a great event for residents, caregivers, friends, and families. It's organized by the Scituate, Hingham, and Norwell Commission on Disabilities. Department of Public Works, ACK, the contract on the Oceanside Seawall project will be working extended hours today, 9/22, until approximately 10 p.m. The work's required for pile testing and needs to be done on either side of the low tide this evening. So they'll be out there. It's not supposed to be very loud or obtrusive, but they will be working late today. Crews are also mobilizing equipment to 91 Surfside Road to make repairs to the revetment stone at the end of the berm. Work is expected to last till mid-October. Crews will also be mobilizing to Seaside Road to make repairs to the existing seawall and revetment stone beginning this week. Residents on Standish Road and Seaside Road are asked not to park on the roadway to allow room for trucks and equipment. The work's expected to be completed by November. These projects are partially funded by FEMA. Town will also be doing flushing this week, starting tomorrow. They'll be continuing flushing from the rotary along New Driftway to First Parish. Once that's been completed, they'll flush the adjacent side streets. Flushing starts after the bus runs have been completed, so not to interfere with the start of school. Residents in these areas can expect maybe interruption of their water service and may experience discolored water. So please check before you turn your faucets on and start doing laundry. The sewer infrastructure cured in place project continues. This week they'll be on Hadley Road, Blanchard Road, Tilden Road, Hughes Road, Hazel Ave, and Lanton Lane. You can go to the sewer department webpage or call the sewer department if you have any questions. The Town Facilities Department will be conducting fire pump flow testing next Monday, September 29th, at both the library and public safety complex. It is anticipated that surrounding areas may see brown water from this annual required test. Finally, for today, The food pantry continues to see their need grow. Most needed items, canned beets, canned spinach, Jell-O pudding, pudding cups, pickles and olives, microwave popcorn, canned sardines, canned salmon, canned clams, herbal and black teas, and canned beef stew. They can be dropped off at the food pantry during normal operating hours. In the bins behind the old gate school, Scituate Library, Village Market, and Shaw's also collect for the food pantry. That is what I have for today.
Thank you, Jim. We're going to turn it over to Nicole for some school updates.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning. Happy first week of fall. The school committee would like to welcome officially Dr. Rabb into his first full week as our interim superintendent. Many people mentioned to me this weekend that they saw him in attendance at all four elementary back to school nights, Gates back to school night, as well as the Friday night football game. So we're very grateful to have him in this role and eager to continue working on many initiatives within the district that are underway with his leadership. A few updates here for our school system today. Student safety at football games. SPS is working to increase safety protocols at football games, including hiring more staff for supervision, no readmittance when students leave. A communication was sent home to parents as well as reminders to students during win blocks just about expectations at games. A bit more here on safety. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but wanted to make mention so that the community is aware. Given that student safety and staff is our number one priority, alongside, of course, providing education to students, I wanted to inform folks that our district emergency operations planning team has met already this year and continues to be vigilant and steadfast in their charge, which is, of course, district emergency operations and planning. We thank them for all the comprehensive work that they do for the district and continue to do. Scituate continued to work on various grants for students. Most recently, DESE has awarded SPS with proficiency outcomes in world languages. This is a grant that will be used to fund the 8th grade world language stamp testing. Please reach out to Scituate SC at cit.org anytime with questions, comments, or curiosities. Public comment is typically the first item in our school committee agendas if you wish to speak publicly to the committee on a topic. Our next school committee meeting will be held on Monday, September 29th at 6 p.m. in the SHS library. Meetings will also be available via Zoom and recorded and shared via SCTV's YouTube account afterwards. Thank you and have a great week.
All right, that's all for us. Have a great week.